Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Masood Gamble. If you shop at any of our VapeStation branches around Cape Town or be at our online store, you automatically get entered into the competition where you could stand a chance to win, drum roll please, a PS5! Woo! Yeah!
Guys, the competition closes on the 1st of June and the winner will be announced at VapeStation, Canal Edge, Tyger Waterfront at 10 o'clock in the morning.
With Liberable himself at 10 a.m. Woo! That's my line. Oh shit! That's his line.
Hello everyone, welcome to Liberable. Welcome to a new video here on Liberable and the scary BMW M2. Cancel.
Okay.
It wakes up if you say the B name. Okay, let's start off with technical specifications here with the BMW M2. We have an inline 6-cylinder engine, double overhead cam, turbocharged, 338 kilowatt and 550 newton meters of torque. And that's all going through a ZF 8-speed transmission with a limited slip rear differential. You can completely customize this car to your heart's content. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit frustrating. We'll get to that in a few seconds. Let's start off with the most controversial thing, the looks. So I was by a good friend of mine, Mr. Dakir from ABSRD, and he showed me a video of his friend's one. It's a black one. They lowered it with an exhaust system and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, it looks the part. This car comes with a very strange offset, so it's quite high in front and low at the back. And it's got the wheels sit a little bit in the body because of its flared front wheel arches and rear wheel arches. So you have a very silly looking car, if I could say so. However, with some wheel spaces and a lowering kit, the looks improve tremendously to the point where this car looks striking. And I think that's what BMW is kind of known for. The cars don't look very nice the first year or so, and in a year from now's time the car looks gorgeous. I was one of the few people who was in the camp of the BMW M4 and the BMW M3. I thought it was incredibly good looking cars, and that resulted in a car that looked great out of the factory. Everybody went, oh no, the grill is ugly, oh this is ugly, oh that's ugly. No, it's not ugly, it looks like an Alpha, and for that fact of the matter, the car automatically looked brilliant. This one takes a bit of getting used to, which is why I had to take myself a step back and go, you know what, is it really gonna age well and whatnot. So the looks, I'm 50-50 on. I'm gonna warm up to it. I can already see myself warming up to it already, but for now, 50-50. On a negative standpoint, this car is too complicated inside. I don't get why you need 1,000 levels of traction control, why you need a sport setting for the engine. This is an M2. You don't need a sport setting. It should be in its sporty setting all the time. If I press M mode here and I simply, actually that's a really too complicated, M mode, setup, and I press engine or chassis and I go to Sport Plus, it becomes totally unbearable. As you can probably see the camera shifting. It becomes actually to a point where it's undrivable on this road in Sport Plus. I leave it in comfort mode. So M1 I have set up with my engine in sport, my transmission in D1, chassis in comfort, steering in comfort, brakes in comfort, and my DSC on. In my M2 mode, I have traction control on, MDM, I have turned the dashboard completely off, and to tell you guys the truth, this car is nowhere near the fear factor of the old old F80. This, I think this is a G87 M2. The way the chassis is put together and the way the car is set up, I must say, is really, really well done. This car doesn't have any trouble at all putting its power down, and that's the most impressive part here. I will toggle the switch quickly over to no, I want M1, so I just need to set this up now. So again, too complicated. So the engine, we're gonna go Sport Plus. Am I in M1? No, I'm in M2. So you see, this is too much. Right, so I want engine, Sport Plus. I want transmission is the hardest shifting mode. I want everything else comfort. I want DSC on, because again guys, we don't want to crash you too much. You also got to heat up display. So if I press setup now, the M mode, I can now get it in sport, and I get a rev counter in my heads up display. My front gauges change, and everything becomes a lot more aggressive. Doesn't feel turbocharged at all. The minute you get on the power is there. Now we've heard something. You probably heard a broop broop sound. That's fake. This car's not making a DSG gear change out the side. That broop sound, even the pops and cracks, is coming out of the speakers. I can't believe it. I'm trying to go a bit slower for y'all to hear. Just hear this quickly. This broop sound, that's coming out of the speakers, not out of the exhaust system. That's very strange. Just go a bit slowly past the filming place so you can say, oh, there is filming happening. But typical BMW, the chassis, oh, the steering feel, not, I won't say like an E92 M3, but excellent for what it is. Brakes, exquisite. Gearbox, excellent. I'll talk about the gearbox now. Again, on the power, there's immediate traction coming into a turn. This car's fitted with brand new Michelin Pilot Super Sports as well, so the traction here is fantastic. Let's quickly talk while these cars are slowing us down about this transmission. ZF8 speed. I don't like it. I really don't. It's too smooth. It deals with, it doesn't have any character. The old DCT was an extremely evil transmission. The way it's clutch pack engaged and the way it shifted gears, you rock between gear changes. There was a sense of theater. And going with this 8-speed DCT, you start blurring the lines between it and another 1,000 performance cars out there. Everybody's using this gearbox now, from Audi to Jaguar to BMW's obviously using it. They all using this 8-speed ZF gearbox. And tell you the truth, I know it's brilliant. Everyone's doing this 8-speed ZF swaps in the Audis, old BMs. It's brilliant, but it's just a little bit uncharismatic. But it's going to be faster around the circuit, number one. It's most likely going to be more reliable than that old DCT. And its shifts are obviously going to be slightly faster. But I miss the DCT. I miss the way that gearbox threw you between gears and whatnot. Before we forget about talking about other things, just talk about this engine. This is BMW's S58. a high performance derivative on the B58, and we all know that the S58 it's never really a B58 improved from what I understand. These motors are totally reworked. You got forged this, forged that, different camshaft, different valve angles, very aggressive engine setup. This engine, like it is here, guys are seeing in the region of 1,000 horsepower with minor mods. These engines are 2JZ for the first time in 20 years since the 2JZ was came out. This has now become the engine to beat. Not even Audi's 5-cylinder, from what I can see, can hold a candle to this engine's reliability and capability. There are rumors that the B58 was fettled by Toyota and it had Toyota's involvement in it, and there's rumors that BMW obviously learned from Toyota's expertise in certain areas. I don't know what to believe, so it's just a rumor that I heard. I'm putting it out there. Y'all will be able to tell me in the comments below if I'm being accurate. We'll just push it through a little bit of just this turn over here. We just want to feel what the chassis does. We have traction control fully on, so the car's not going to misbehave at all. But I just want to feel what the front end feels like with a little bit of speed. Yeah, I know. Completely bolstered down. And again, incredible performance here from this engine. Is that where I'm gonna leave you guys today? I think that is where I'm leaving out today. I've covered everything. This car's fitted with this optional bucket seats which look beautiful. They are quite uncomfortable. I'm a skinny guy and even I'm struggling with these seats. They look, yes, you know what, now I will say I'll buy them just because of the way they look. I'll buy them just because of the way they look. They look incredible. The steering wheel is way too fat for my fingers and quite uncomfortable for me actually. But this car's Achilles heel, what really switches me off from it, is this infotainment. Let me just touch quickly on something else. This Harman Kardon sound system is freaking incredible. I will play something quickly for you all. There is if I can just get into the settings here, which is again almost impossible. I mean, look at this. I just want to get to audio settings and it's a mission. Look at this, guys. I'm probably showing you B-roll of this. This is a mess. Let's just go to where's general settings, system settings. I mean, I'm driving and this is difficult to do. Let's go sound. There's a little demo here for you that Harman Kardon bakes in. Just try and turn it up. Like that. It's quite a nice show-off factor. If you have friends around you and demo them your audio system, just play the experience, the sound feature. The sound system is incredible, and it's incredible because BMW and Harman Kardon parted in a clever way where they fit the subwoofers under the seat, and it's able to do things that a lot of other cars struggle with, which is place bass very nicely at your ear. And I think Harman Kardon, out of everyone, the upgraded sound system in the BMW M5 and i5, which I've sampled, is the Bowers & Wilkins, one of the Atmos sound system. That sounds worse than Harman Kardon. You pay 10k more for that sound system and it sounds worse than the Harman Kardon setup. Purely because I don't like the way Bowers & Wilkins does. The mid and treble is very, very harsh. This sound system is silky smooth, rich bass, oodles of bass and power. It's an incredible sound system, and I think it sells the car for me personally. But again, to operate this car, the climate control, all the various settings, it's just frustrating. Volkswagen learned a very hard lesson now. They are moving back to physical controls in all their cars, and they were arrogant about it. And I hate that BMW has gone down this route. You know, what was wrong with a physical rev counter and speedometer? It looks beautiful, it's timeless, and then we move backwards to this electronic controls and things like that. So yeah, M2, brilliant, much better than the previous one because it manages its traction much better. The engine is far less spiky than the old S55. This car looks also far more striking, and I think down the line this is going to be one of those cars that people go, that was a 3 to 5 years maybe in 50 years time. From now, our children will look at this car and go, that is a classic car maybe. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the video on the BMW M2. I will link down in the description box below my favorite spec of this car. I don't like this color. I'm bored of this color now. I'll probably take it in a nice black or something like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Check out our next video here on Liberable. It will be the GWM tank. Very curious for that car. It is a new off-roader competing in the Toyota Land Cruiser space and also the Jeep space. And I'm curious to see where that car is going to place in my list of cars for this year. But M2 competition, solid attempt. Y'all are gonna love this thing. The kids run up to it and go on. So it does tell me the styling is kind of leaning in the right direction. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be free, be you. Live a rebel. Out.